Hey everyone, it's Mari. I'm back again today for the Vicki Boutin design team. I do have a project today to share with you. It's this 12 by 12 layout using the gorgeous Storyteller collection. And how sweet is this photo? This is the daughter of a friend of mine. I'm going to be creating this scrapbook layout for her. This is a 4 by 6 color photo, obviously. I have fussy cut a bunch of different pieces from several papers from the Storyteller collection, including the fresh cut paper. Absolutely love that floral. I'm also going to be using the medley paper. I fussy cut a few of the navy leaves out of that paper because of the color palette that I wanted to use here today. So there's one of those fussy cut navy leaves, and I am using the vagabond paper as my base here. And I'm also going to be using a little bit of the sequence paper. I'm going to use a couple of strips as the bottom portion of my layout. So here you'll just see me tearing, just roughly tearing the paper here horizontally. I wanted to use that light pink and that kind of off-white or light yellow strip at the bottom of my layout as a base or kind of like a holding spot for my photo. So there I just cut that off, and then you're going to see me tear that again later. So I just kind of wanted to just sort of get an idea of my design here and just kind of loosely lay things in place and just really start to get an idea of how I wanted to work through this project. Now, there's some of the ephemera pieces from the beautiful ephemera die cut packs from Storyteller. Some of those ephemera pieces are vellum with gold foil, and then you can see that larger rectangle piece is perfect for a journaling spot there and a place for the title. So there's that strip again from the sequence paper. I'm going to tear it again so that there's a nice rough edge on that off-white or light yellow paper. That one's going to go at the bottom. I'm just going to use my distress paper tool here. I will link up the tonic distress paper tool down below. Paper distressing tool from Tonic, I should say. I just used that to rough up that ruffled or torn edge of the sequence paper. There you can just see, I just want just a really nice textured sort of layer on those papers. I'm going to layer them up one on top of the other. And then that, like I said, will just be the base for my photograph. And here you can see all of those beautiful fussy cut florals from Fresh Cut. Absolutely love that. And then that leaf, and you can see how that vagabond paper as the base for my layout, the navy with that really subtle print, is just perfect for this project. Now, if you were going to do something like this, you definitely could put your photo at an angle. I decided to keep the photo more linear looking. And here you can just see again, I'm just kind of going to get things placed before I go ahead and start sticking things down. And I did fussy cut a lot of florals from that fresh cut paper. I just really love these floral pieces. I think they're so beautiful. And I think that they just look so nice when they're fussy cut like this. And here you can just see, I'm just also using a few pieces of these smaller leaves. Now these smaller leaves, like that one that I just placed there, is actually from the songbird paper. And that's the paper that has, of course, all of those adorable, sweet little birds and these smaller leaves. And I was thinking about maybe putting a bird on this layout too. I don't end up doing that, but I easily could have. I was just sort of feeling like I had enough on the layout already and just wanted to maybe just stick to the florals and the foliage. So there you're just going to see that again, I'm just kind of pushing things around, getting an idea of the different colors of florals that I want and the different placement. And I could have actually gone all the way up and off the edge of the paper. I decided not to do that because there was another little feature that I decided I wanted to do up in that top left corner. Now I'm also using some of the cardstock stickers from the cardstock sticker sheets. These are the small little tiny yellow flowers that are on that. And I love the scale of these little flowers. I just thought that they were the perfect little pop or accent. And you can see that I've got a lot of layers that I've created with all of those fussy cut floral pieces and leaves, which I've layered up using foam adhesive. So that's how you create that dimension. And then I actually also later will take and kind of bend up the top pieces so that there's even more dimension. Now this is the gold washi tape from the Storyteller collection. I absolutely love it. I wanted little pops of gold on this layout, and I just thought that was a perfect little addition to that bottom area. So now everything is all stuck down so far. Once again, like I said, I've used lots of foam adhesive dots on the top layers to create that dimension. And now I'm just thinking about creating a little bit more detail in that top left-hand corner, just because I felt like it just needed something. Now, as a title, I thought about using one of the chipboard pieces. The chipboard in this collection is absolutely gorgeous. The chipboard's always one of my favorite parts of Vicki's collections. And I love these longer horizontal pieces that you could use as a title. I'm just showing you a couple that I considered here for this layout. They're beautiful and they're perfect. And the problem for me is there's so many wonderful pieces, right, to choose from. So I'm just kind of auditioning a few things, and this is the piece I end up using here, this vellum piece. But the chipboard pieces were definitely contenders because I love them so much. And some of them have a little bit of gold foiling on them, which also would have been perfect for this project. So now I'm just taking my scissors and I'm just cutting away a little bit of that vagabond paper at the top. And now again, taking the paper distresser, I'm just, distressing the edge there. I'm going to tear it a little bit, and I'm going to back that little area with a little bit of pattern paper from the sequence paper, just to bring that up into this area as well. And I'm going to repeat some of the elements that are in the bottom portion of the layout up there at the top, just to kind of create that repetitive nature and make everything coordinate together. So I'm going to use some of that light yellow paper and that light pink paper from those strips from the sequence paper up there at the top, and that will just go nicely with the little strips at the bottom of the layout. So you'll just see me there using my kokio adhesive just to get this put into place. Really love that adhesive because it is repositionable. So if you change your mind, you have that option. And then once it's stuck on there for a while, it's super permanent. It is just a really, really good adhesive. Now I am going to use some glue dots and some of the little stickers from the sticker sheets. I love the little sticker book that you can purchase as part of the Storyteller collection. There's so many gems in there, like gems as in really great pieces, and like this little heart that I'm going to pop up on some glue dots and put down by that vellum piece on the journaling spot. Now this is one of the stickers from the cardstock sticker sheet, and I love it. I think it's adorable. It's the perfect color, perfect sentiment, and I popped that up on some foam adhesive and put that up in that area where I tore the paper. I'm also going to put a couple of little hearts up in that area from the sticker book and also from the cardstock sticker sheets. There's a bunch of gold foil stickers on the cardstock sticker sheet, which are fantastic just for little pops of, detail here and there on a project. Love those. All those little details on these different sticker sheets and chipboard and so on in the Storyteller collection are just the best for embellishing. I love them. So it doesn't matter if you're doing a larger layout like this or you're doing a mini album or whatever. All these little bits are just perfect. So there's another one of those little floral pieces from the sticker sheet. I'm just showing you all of the things on these sticker sheets. They're so good. And I've used a few of them here and there on the layout. Now I did also use one of the fussy cut leaves from Songbird up in that area up there at the top. And there you can just see all the details there. I really like how that finishes that area off. I think it looks really pretty, and really love how this layout came together. I think it just looks really nice. Now I did also put a little bit of stitching with my sewing machine above the washi tape there at the bottom. And the last thing I decided I wanted to do was add some splatters in gold. So this is some Heidi Swap Color Shine. You actually could water down Vicki's gold glaze if you have the glaze and you don't have, if you don't have a mist that's gold and you wanted to do this. Any of her glazes you can water down and splatter with, and they're perfect. They're shiny, they're beautiful. So that works well. And here you can just see I'm splattering this around with one of my Vicki Boutin brushes, just going to get a little bit of sparkle and shine going just to finish this layout off. And I love how this turned out. And I think the mama of this sweet little girl is absolutely going to love this layout. I am creating a bunch of layouts for her children, and for an album. So I love this. Thanks so much for stopping by. I do have some still shots here at the end, and I will leave links to all of the different products that I used in the description box below. So make sure you check that out. There's also a link to the Vicki Boutin blog there as well, so you can see the blog post for today's project as well. Thank you so much for stopping by today. I really appreciate it. And my wish for you is to stay healthy and to stay safe, and have a wonderful day, everyone. I'll see you next time when I create another project here on YouTube. Bye-bye.